Alrighty, now that we have our animation stuff set up, I want to go ahead and link it. So we can do kind of a couple things. We can either link it manually, like so, and that will have it running by default. If I clear it, it basically, well, won't be doing really anything. So we can kind of do it two ways. We can do it that way, or if we come over here to the shooter pawn component, there's this option. So we can basically set it here. So this is any anim instance that inherits from my base class, like my C++ class. So what we can do is we can set the tutorial layer, compile, save, and if I clear that out, when I hit play, you can see everything is back the same way as before. So it kind of auto links if you have it this way. We're going to go ahead and we will leave that off for now. And we'll link here manually first because we're going to be setting that up inside the actual pawn for the logic for that. But what we want to do to really test it is we want to set up some leaning. So lean left and lean right. So to do so, we're going to go ahead and set up an input. So I'm just going to do left mouse button so I can quickly change it to Q. Likewise, 1 for E. Grab our shooter pawn. We're going to do lean left, stop leaning left, as well as lean right and stop leaning right. Plug those up to pressed and released, and we're going to do the angle of 45. And then in our shooter pawn component, we're going to go down to leaning, make sure that we also have the correct settings here for the max, so 45, so we should be leaning to pretty much the max. So Q and E, as you can see, they lean as expected. Likewise, you look up, you look down, they all work as you would expect. We're going to want to tweak that some more so it does more of the upper body and less the lower. However, you will notice that when we lean left and lean right, it makes you want to throw up because the camera's rotating. So we're going to select our camera and set it to use pawn control rotation. Compile and save. Now when we lean left and lean right, the camera does not go with it. Parkour. All right. So that takes care of kind of the basics here. Now what I want to do in the next video is set up that unarmed linking state. So before we even get to any of the firearms, I want to get us set up going pretty much how the example is. So we're going to construct that layer next, and I will see you then.